Hi, good day to everyone. Welcome you to something of very unique Toto video tutorial specially prepared for members like yourself. Now, if you have just joined us as a member today, it's the very first time having to watch this video. Please allow me to take this opportunity to really thank you right from the bottom of my heart. I'm truly very thankful, grateful, and my sincere gratitude to each and every one of you for your precious time watching this video. Last but not least, allow me to say a word of welcome you to Assemblix. Now what you're looking at right now is a Win4D Advance, it's a WinToto Advance Statistical Software. Now this software has got two names, alright? It's also known as WinToto 2004, is also known as WinToto Advance. Now if you have watched the further video, you have noticed that Win4D Advance was developed in the year 2000. In fact, WinToto Advance was launched in the year 2004. So you could see that there is always 4 years apart from each other, even from a Win4D professionals to Win4D Advance. It's also 4 years. Now we needed this period of time because we find that this length of time actually to really allow us to sit down and to really work out what we want to develop, what we really want this software to do for you. In fact, there are two criteria that we have set each time when we launch any software. Number one, it must serve a purpose. It must be of benefit to all of you in that it enhances your winning chance. That's one. Two, as we know, lottery game is ever changing. So is the operating systems that we're using. It's always changing. Alright? Now we're talking about using on Windows 10. And could you just imagine that if we stop our development in the year 2004, after we launched, we decided to let it run as is. Today, how are you going to run it on Windows 10? I really have a question mark. Even for instance, like in Singapore, data running from 45 to 49 numbers, a lot of software has already put a stop, a handbrake on it, because they have never developed any more further than that. But Assemblix has never failed to do so. We are always ready for change. Reason because we have put in place maintenance support, and that's the difference. So once we find that yes, it doesn't have any form of limitation, it can always and allow us to continuously develop the software to where we want it to be. And this software can be of great benefit to each and every of our users. We decided to launch it in the year 2004. And that's how WinToto 2004 comes about. Now, do give me a little bit more time and a bit more patience, because when we talk about introductions, it's always good that I give you a very clear, precise introduction so that you get a good understanding of what software is about and for you to have the confidence in that software itself that you're going to use. So do bear with me for a while. Now, once we launch it, we have our obligations to each and every one of you, and there is to bring the best of the best for you to benefit each and every one of you to enhance your winning chance. So we always continuously develop the software to make it better and better. So what happened is in the year 2006, we have one total polling that we have about total 55 members who participated, and that year itself we were actually celebrating the Lunar New Year, and Singapore put at that point of time during the Hong Pao draw. We called it a Hong Pao draw. Yes, jackpot was $5 million. I would say it's one of the biggest at that point of time. And we have 55 members who participated in the total polling. And guess what happened? We've used WinToto Advance to generate the numbers, and we have won for ourselves a 5 plus 1. Whole Singapore total 82 winners, and we are one of them. Now, how could this be possible? This is only possible because of two things. One, the willingness of you to participate in the total polling to make us realize the winning. One. Two, the continuous effort of developments that make the software better and better for us to generate better numbers to help us to win the 5 plus 1. Without these two factors, it will never work. This year is already 2016. From the year 2006 to now, it's already 10 years. And I've never forgotten each and every one of you who have participated in the total polling with us in the year 2006. I sincerely like to thank you one more time from the bottom of my heart. I'm always very thankful, grateful, and my sincere gratitude to each and every one of you for your participation. And in the year 2013, we have another one very important breakthrough. And that year itself, we have actually developed one feature known as the reverse scan features. And that features itself have actually enabled two of our users to win for themselves. One of them won a Group 1 prize a 2.5 million, and one of them won a good tour prize of 250,000. How could this be possible? Because they have actually used these features, and these features is features that forecast numbers. They take a look at what's been generated, what's been forecasted from the features, and numbers itself given them the inspirations to find the winning numbers. Now, all we sum up is that the continuous development plays a very, very important role that leads to winning over another winning. But without all this, how can we keep in pace with the ever-changing of lottery games? And we have to keep improving on it. I think that's very, very important. So sincerely over here, do take note that every time when we have any upgrade, please remember, get it upgraded. Now allow me to give you an explanation of what reverse scans are about. And how it works is that each time when you update the new results into the software, alright, the software will pick up the latest result that you have updated, and it's only from there they do a very thorough data interpretations from the available data, and from there they generate what is best total numbers for you. Now, in the process, in fact, during the experimental stage when we were using it at the time, I would say that it does take many hours before numbers can be generated. And what we are most happy to share with you is that when we were developing this particular features, we know that if you want to put it into WinToto Advance Software, firstly, it must be fast. It can't be asking you to wait for hours and hours for numbers to be generated. And secondly, it must be conveniently located for you. So long you have the latest WinToto Advanced version, you know to use reverse scan is pretty simple, alright, pretty fast. But most important thing of all is that we have developed 4 more. Alright, we have got left scan, right scan, position scan, and the last one that we have developed is called a shift scan. All total, including our reverse scan, we have got 5. Why 5? Because we cannot just rely on one. We know for a fact that in order for us to leverage the best of the best for each and every one of you, we have to continuously develop and try to find the best of the best forecast system for each and every one of you. And we know we are doing it, and we are making it. And we are making it to happen. And then that's nice to hear that. Now we do have a lot of our users who actually came back and shared with us before the use of WinToto Advance and after the use of WinToto Advance. Before, according to most of them, it's really tough because there's no data, there's no software that can actually help them to sort out the data that they want to see. But after the use of WinToto Advanced Software, they find that it's much more simpler now, their job, because they don't have to keep on sorting things, and because software itself already sorted for them, and they are more focused, and they find that winning jackpot is still within their expectation, and they can see it, they can feel it. I think I'm glad to hear that. So over here, what I want to share with all of you is that many times when we share incidents like that with a lot of our users, most of them feel that the effort that's put up by Assemblix, if there's any credit to go along, this credit should go to Assemblix for all the effort that they put in. But most important thing of all, I must tell you, we do put in a lot of effort because we are very passionate about our developments. But what's most important when we come to credit, the credit should go to each and every one of you, because without your support, your belief, your faith, your confidence in Assemblix, we would not have gone this far. Sincerely over here, I'd like to take this opportunity to really thank you right from the bottom of my heart. I'm truly very thankful, grateful, and my sincere gratitude to each and every one of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. 大家好，如果今天是你第一次目睹这个画面，或者是你刚刚加入我们的会员们，那我在这里跟大家讲一声欢迎，也非常感恩，非常的感恩，很感恩大家的宝贵时间观看这个 video。始终最重要的就是要欢迎大家加入我们的会员们。今天你所目睹的这个画面是 WinToto 的软件，这个软件其实是在2004年推出的。如果你本身有看过我们的 4D video， 你都会知道我们的 4D 是在2000年，就是2000年，4年过后我们才来推出 WinToto Advance。那为什么我们会需要那么长的时间呢？4年的时间是让我们真正的去思考我们的发展的过程中是否能够得到能够符合我们这2个非常重要的要求。第一，就是它一定要能够利益大家，那就是提高大家的中奖几率。第二，我们大家都知道 Lottery Game 是一个千变万化的游戏。那如果这个软件不能够延续发展，不能有太多的限制，不能够让我们延续发展，我们肯定就是不会把 WinToto Advance 推出，因为不能够帮得到大家。也就是说， 肯定了能够符合这2个条件，我们决定在2004年推出 WinToto Advance 的软件。我们为了要实现对大家的承诺，一路都把 WinToto 发展得更好，一路都有推出新的 version。在2006年，我们庆祝了农历新年过后，有55位会员们加入了我们的 Toto 福利。我们用了 WinToto Advance 软件来找出那个号码，我们中了5+1，全新加坡有82个赢家赢了5+1的号码，我们是其中之一。今年已经2016年了，也就是说这个已经过了10年。到目前我还是非常的感恩大家，因为没有你们的加入，其实是很难实现这样的一种中奖。当然，没有延续的发展也不可能，所以这2个条件一定要符合，那才是重要的。然后在2013年，我们又有一个很大的突破。那一年，我们有2位顾客们也因为用了我们其中一个功能，名称叫做Reverse Scan， 它是一个专门研究跟推荐号码的一个功能，也就是用了这样的一个功能，他们本身中了一个 Group 1 2.5个 million， 另外中了一个 Group 2 250千。他们是怎么样中的呢？因为刚好他们看到了那个推荐的号码，从这个推荐的号码里面，他们找出了灵感，从那边找出了他们中奖的号码。那你一定要了解，如果没有延续的发展，我们是不可能够符合这样的一种成就，所以继续的发展还是很重要的。我们其实有很多会员们曾经回来跟我们分享他们的看法，他们觉得还没有用 WinToto 之前 Advance 之前，其实要中奖很辛苦，因为没有资料，但是用了 WinToto Advance 过后，他们觉得要中奖会比较简单一点。其实他现在能够真正的集中精神在他们要选择的号码，因为有了这个软件帮忙他们安排他们的资料，这个非常重要的一个软件。我们其实有很多时候跟顾客们分享这样的一个经历，他们觉得如果要论功劳，这个功劳是真的属于 Assemblix， 因为没有 Assemblix 的这个努力，就不能够看到今天这样的一个成就。所以我觉得功劳是属于大家，因为没有大家的支持跟信任，更相信这个 WinToto Advance 的 maintenance support， 我们其实也不能够有这样的一种成就。所以在此刻，我是很感恩，非常的感恩大家的宝贵时间来支持跟观看我们的 video， 给了我们很大的鼓励。所以此刻跟大家讲一声感恩，很感恩大家。Now, before we start to share total numbers, do allow me to announce something. If you have the Toto Advance software, go and help check about WinToto Advance. Please take a look at what version I'm in right now, because our latest WinToto version is version 3.6. Now, if you happen to see that your version is something below 3.6, so what does that mean? It simply means that you're using the older versions and not the latest version. Now, it's very important for you to sit down and think for yourself. Why do Assemblix introduce new versions? We introduce new version because we have actually made changes on the features, and we know that it can enhance your winning benefits. And that's our obligations to you. So do take note of this. If you're yet to upgrade, please remember to make sure that you really upgrade to the latest WinToto version 3.6. Now we have think of 2 highly probable situations that happens that why you have not upgraded. First and foremost, you could have overlooked the upgrade because you're simply very busy. Secondly, you could have overlooked the extension of your WinToto Advanced maintenance support that resulted you not able to upgrade. If these are the 2 circumstances, may I take this opportunity to urge you and encourage you to get yourself upgraded and do extend your WinToto Advanced maintenance support. Now, we have a lot of members who have watched this video and do check with us personally whether do they still need the software. Now, I would like to advise you that if you're really looking for tools or software to enhance your winning benefits, WinToto Advance is definitely a very important tool to have. So the sooner you get it, the sooner you'll see the difference. You can always reach me at 92300837, or if you're calling from overseas, +65 follow by 92300837, and my name is Hai Tong. If you would like to get a copy of WinToto Advance Software. 我们的 WinToto Advance 目前最新的 version 是 3.6。那如果你本身已经拥有 WinToto Advance 很简单 ，Alright， 你 click Help， check about WinToto Advance， 那你就会看得到你的 version 号码是什么。那如果你看到你个人的 version 号码是 3.6 3.6以下，那就是表示你用的是旧的而不是新的。那这里我希望大家能够冷静的坐下来想一想，为什么 Assemblix 会推出新的 version？ 为了什么？为了就是要实现对大家的承诺，把最好的带给大家，来提高大家的中奖几率。那如果你本身还没有 upgrade， 那我觉得你应该 upgrade。如果你真正的很想要提高你个人的中奖几率，那我只能够想象到2个情况，为什么你还没有 upgrade？ 第一就是你真的是太忙忘记 upgrade， 第二就是你真的是忘记把 WinToto Advance Maintenance Support 延长导致你不能够 upgrade。 如果是因为这2个情况下，我在这里鼓励你 upgrade， 早点 upgrade， 早点 extend 你的 WinToto Advance Maintenance Support。 我们有很多会员们其实观看了 video 过后，曾经问过我们需不需要购买 WinToto Advance 的软件。我觉得这个问题问得很好。那如果你本身真正的很喜欢能够提高你个人的中奖，当然有 WinToto Advance 对帮助很大。如果你对这个软件产生了很大的兴趣，你能够打电话给我，拨电话给我，的联络号码是92300837。如果你是从外国打来，加一个65在前面，92300837。我的名字叫海通，大海的大通的通。Right, okay, let me close this. Now in the WinToto Advance itself, we open this database itself. You can see that we do have data that covers Australia, Hong Kong, Malaysia, Singapore, Taiwan, UK and United States. 在我们的 WinToto Advance 软件里面，我们有澳大利亚、香港、马来西亚、新加坡、台湾、英国跟这个美国的资料。Alright， 当然今天我们只能够讨论新加坡。But for today, I'll be discussing the Singapore data. Alright, okay, so 6:45. Okay, let me close this. Now, what I'm going to share with you is this particular data called the display standard grouping statistics. Now, I want to revise with you one more time. It's under this thing called the LD, or last digit. Now, LD basically stands for last digit. Now, what does last digit mean? It simply means last numeric digit. Okay, let's take a look at the pop-up, and from here, you probably will get a very good picture of what LD stands for. Now, LD basically covers things like, for example, alright, let's take a look at the most current one that's happening right now. Okay, let's take, for example, we take a look at LD1. Alright, LD1 basically covers things like numeric digit ends with 1. Alright, the last numeric digit. For example, 1, 11, 21. Can you see all the digit behind is 1? Now, all of these 5 numbers, you can see that for the past last draw, no appearance. Alright, so from here you can see that when you're looking at this data, I want you to adopt this concept. Alright, the concept is that it's always best to follow the trend. Alright, that means to say that currently the trend is on LD6. As you can see, for the past 3 draws, it has been appearing 3 draws, right? Continuously we've got LD6 numbers. So LD6 is referring to, alright, LD6 26 appeared before. Then the following draw, there's another LD6 is 46. Then the following draw, you can see another LD6 which is 6. So you can see that this has been going on very well. So LD6, please take note. Alright, this is an important group of numbers. Another group of important numbers which I want you to stay focused on is LD8. Alright, for the past 2 draw, you can see LD8. But of course, the one that suddenly shot up very well with 2 hits, which is LD7. And it's LD9. Of course, we have just now we have talked about all this. And lastly, we can see that LD5 is also inside the discussion right now. So if you were to stay focused on LD5, 6, 7, 8, and 9, you could have easily catch that 6 winning numbers inside here. Can you see that? So can you see that how important it is if you understand what is LD? Because this is another data that you can explore. Alright. 从这里我们要跟大家分享的叫做 LD。LD stand for LD 的意思就是 last digit， 也就是说最后的一个数码号码。比方说我们说 LD6 的号码就是包括这些号码。比方6，最后一个数码号码是6， 16也是，你有看到吗？最后的那个数码号码是6， 16、26。从这里我们就了解到 LD6 是不错，连续3期都有看到 LD6 的号，所以在这里我们知道 LD6 是非常的热门。 另外一个就是 LD8 连续2期，就是在这里。当然 LD7 刚刚开了2个号码 ，LD9 也是有在这里，还有 LD5。也就是说，如果你集中精神在 LD5、6、7、8跟9，你可以很清楚的看得到，总共有6个号码在里面。所以最近的，我觉得他们非常喜欢开的就是在最大的 LD 的号码5、6、7、8、9。所以这一组的号码，我希望大家能够牢牢的记住。那我们要明白的就是，因为我们有了这个资料，才能够更加大家这样很方便的跟大家讨论。如果没有这样的资料，是很辛苦。当然，我们也看得到的就是，另外一组值得你去观察的就是 B 就是包括20、11、12、13、14，就是这一组的号码 ，right？ 然后另外一组也是相当的好，就是 LD 也是 C， 所以这里你也看得到，另外一个就是不错的是 E， 也就是说，如果你集中精神在这一组的号码，你可以很清楚的看到，其实你的这个成绩也是相当不错，你可以看得到非常好的成绩。Alright, so the vertical that you can see, B consists of 20, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 all the way here. Of course, C is doing also equally well, which is all the way here. And lastly, we have this thing called the E, starting from 41, 42 all the way until the 49. So now I want you to stay very focused on this because with this data itself, we actually give you a boost, alright, what's going on, alright? Okay, now next one I want to share with you is called the display table. Now the display table is actually to give you another way of looking at patterns. As we know, almost every draw we do have neighboring numbers that appear. For example, alright, 8 appear followed by 9. Alright, 28 followed by 27. Can you see that? Alright, so you can see that 41 followed by 40. So 45 followed by 46. So it looks like recently a lot of neighboring numbers. So if neighboring numbers is concerned for this coming draw, what do you think about 5? And what do you think about 7? Right, so these are the two neighboring numbers that you should not miss. Alright, I repeat again, 5 and 7. Alright, then followed by 8 and 10. Neighboring number, 14 and 16. One more neighboring number here is 26 and 28. And we got neighboring numbers like, for example, 36 and 38. And lastly, 47 and 49. Alright, 我们每一期里面可以看得到的就是，比方说刚刚开了8号，它就会开9号，我们所谓的邻居的号码。Alright， 这里也是有一个28开了就开27，这里也是有一个41开了就开40，45开了就开46。最近他很喜欢开至少2个号码，所谓的邻居的号码，所以我们要注意的就是5号、7号、8号、10号、14号、16号 ，Alright， 26号、28号、36号、38号，还有另外一个就是这个47跟49，记得这些号码你一定要牢牢的抓住，要注意一下这些号码。但是在我个人的看法，我觉得这个28号还是有机会，他每次都有这样的一个 pattern， 所以看起来是不错。28，当然大家要记得就是16号也是不错，因为它刚好是 LD6， 所以这种情况下，我觉得你应该好好的坐下来看看一下，怎么样去抓这个号码。来，26也是 LD6，right？ So please take note about this. Now, as I mentioned just now, WinToto Advance latest version has got 5 forecast system. You take a look at it, you can see that we have got all this with you in hand. Alright, we have got reverse scan, one of them. We got left scan. Alright, left scan recently out of 31 numbers, 6 numbers appear. We got right scan, out of 30 numbers, 6 numbers appear. And we got precision scan. Alright, only 1 numbers appear. And the last one we have the shift scan. Shift scan didn't do well for the past 2 draw because most of the time you do see 6 numbers at least. Alright, so you can see for yourself that we are growing popularity. But now the most important of all, I will still recommend that take a look at left scan, alright, take a look at the right scan, because this tool has been picking up recently, doing very well. But of course, shift scan is still the latest one that we have. Alright， 我们总共有4个不同的这个 WeChat 功能 ，reverse scan 其中一个 ，left scan，alright， 它在这个22号有 WeChat 31个号码，有6个号码开采在这个26号，所以算非常非常的好。Alright， 另外一个就是 right scan， 它有WeChat 30个号码，在这个9月22号，在这个9月26，它总共开了6个号，也相当不错。Position scan 就会比较差一点这一次，当然这个 shift scan 目前差不多每一期都有至少有5个号码，也算不错了。好 ，OK， now really come to the end of my video presentation， 我已经到了这个尾声，我现在会跟大家分享的就是目前最好的 ，OK， 就是这个 left scan 跟right scan 的号码在这里。These are the right scan numbers. Alright, I'm going to share with you the left scan numbers, and these are the left scan numbers. 这个是 left scan 的号码。The last one is the shift scan numbers. Altogether got 35 numbers here. Alright. 我已经到了尾声，非常的感谢，也非常的感恩大家的宝贵时间来观看这个 video。那如果你认为说这个 video 对你的帮助很大，我希望你会推荐 email 这个 video 给你的 friend 朋友们，让他们有机会去观看这个 video， 在 YouTube 里面。那如果你已经拥有了 WinToto Advance， 你觉得这个软件很好，我希望你会推荐跟鼓励你的朋友们、亲戚们购买我们的软件。如果你有时间示范，那会更好。此刻跟大家讲一声感恩，非常的感恩你们的帮忙跟支持。我非常相信人的一生是可以改变，人的命是可以改变，是我们自己主宰。那就是说，如果你能够接受说你种什么因得什么果，那你能够接受这样的一种看法，那记得从今天开始，这一刻开始，你一定要做很多善事，种善因，积极的去做善事。在做的过程中，不要想到回报，你的这个果报会更大，更福报会更多。大家要了解的就是万支票这个 Toto 是一个千变万化的游戏，能够让我们维持我们中奖的几率，就是延续的发展，只有这一条路。所以我希望大家记得一定要 upgrade， 要支持 Assemblix 的 WinToto Advance Software。接下来的就是，如果你对 WinToto Advance 软件产生了很大的兴趣，非常想要购买，记得联络我，我的联络号码是92300837，或者是外国打来记得加个65在前面，92300837。我的名字叫海通，大海的海，大通的通。Toto 是一个不容易的游戏，没有任何一个软件能够保证你100%一定会中奖，包括 WinToto Advance。我们只能够做到的就是一路把它发展得更好，来提高大家的中奖率。在这方面，我希望大家牢牢的记住，一定要负起责任来玩 ，play responsibly。祝福大家快快乐乐、健健康康中大奖，中了大奖记得WhatsApp你的 ticket 到92300837跟我们分享，感谢，非常的感恩，很感恩大家，感恩大家，谢谢，谢谢，谢谢。Now, really come to the end of my video presentations, and you will find that this video has been of great help to you. Please remember to email the link to your friends and relatives, let them have a chance to watch this video. Now, if you've been using WinToto Advance and you find that this software has been of great help to you, please highly recommend and do encourage your friends and relatives to purchase WinToto Advance. And most important thing of all is that if you have the time to show them, that would be even better. Over here, I'd like to take this opportunity to also share with you my personal view. Our destiny of life can change. If you can accept the concept and the belief that whatever you sow is whatever you reap, then today, from this very moment, change your way of doing things. All right? Do things that benefits more people. Do things that are kind. And while doing so, always remember, don't think about repayments. And you will see that you are getting more and more. And that goes saying, whatever you put in is whatever you reap. So do remember, do more. All right? Do accumulate more kind memories for yourself. Lottery game is a game of ever-changing. And the only way for us to make sure that we are able to stay on track, having the winning advantage, is to continuously develop the software to make it better and better. So over here, I'd like to take this opportunity to encourage you and urge you, do upgrade us to the latest version and do support WinToto Advanced Maintenance Support. And if you're keen to get a copy of WinToto Advanced, always remember, do contact me at 9230-0837 if you're calling from overseas, +65 followed by 9230-0837. Toto is a game of probability. There's no software that can guarantee you 100% sure win. So do remember, take responsibility over your play and never to overplay. All we could do on our end is to continuously develop the software to make it better and better to enhance your winning chance. So I encourage you, all right, do remember, take responsibility over your play. Play responsibly. May I take this opportunity to wish you and your family a very happy and healthy days ahead, and most importantly, wishing you win more top and jackpot prizes. If you do win, do WhatsApp your winning ticket to 9230-0837 to share your winning joy. And once again, may I take this opportunity to thank you right from the bottom of my heart. I'm truly very thankful, grateful, and my sincere gratitude to each and every one of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye.